Howdy, Namie Amuro fanatics. This is Steven, and I'm back with another photo analysis. This time I'll be analyzing the covers of Namie's single Tsuki. And by the way, Tsuki means moon in Japanese. And I'll start with the CD-only version of the single cover. Alright, so you notice Namie's in the middle, and also, like, she's in this weird aluminum foil looking background, and I like the background. The thing is that Namie's dress fades into the background. If you look at her dress toward the bottom, it sort of starts to fade into the background. Namie's body positioning it's nothing special, but it works. It works. It looks like she's trying to give us like strong diva 101. Well, 101. And Namie is giving us good neck in this photo. I like her eyes. I like the way her eyes look. I wish she could have given us a bit of a stronger facial expression in this photo. I don't think that the facial expression is as strong as it should be. And Namie's hair in this photo looks nice too. I think the way that they did Namie's hair makes it look a bit edgier. It gives Namie a bit more of an edge. Because Namie is more of a glamour girl versus the edgy girl. So that hairdo helps give Namie an edgy quality. Imagine the photo if the hair was like symmetrical, like the same on both sides. Like, it would look nice, but I think the photo would be a little like typical, but it would make a nice photo and just be a little typical. But here the hairdo helps make the photo a bit more unique. I like the typography in the photo, although it's a bit weird, because it's like TSU and then the K's on the bottom for some reason, and then I. But I guess that's sort of it, like they broke it down into syllables, perhaps. So that's a little weird. Just the way that they positioned the syllables. But it looks nice. It looks nice. And the theme of this photo, I assume, is moon, because that's the title, or the translation of the title of the song and the single. So I'm guessing this is supposed to be like the moon, like Namie is on the moon, perhaps. Although this is definitely like a fantasized, idealized, romanticized version of the moon, which I don't mind. I think that's actually a checkpoint for Namie and her team with that, because we all know the real moon ain't nothing like this. This is better. This is the better version of the moon here. And it looks like she's wearing it looks like a wedding dress. Is she gonna get married on the moon or something? I'm not sure. It kind of looks like she's wearing a hat for a moment. If you look at the background that's by her head, it kind of makes it look like she's wearing a hat until you look closely and notice that she's not wearing a hat. Yeah, a little odd. But on to the next photo. This is the cover for the CD plus DVD version of the single Tsuki. And as you notice, this is a It's like a more so a beauty shot here versus the previous photo, which was a body shot. So we have a beauty shot of Namie. She's giving us good neck. Um, you know, she has positioned her body fairly well from what I can see. You know, I like the way her eyes look, but what's letting me down here is the facial expression. I really wish that Namie would have given us a stronger facial expression, but perhaps she's going for more of a doe-eyed facial expression. But I don't know. I don't know. It seems to be lacking spirit. I noticed that Namie is wearing a necklace, but you can't really see it all that well. It's almost like, you know, doesn't really serve a purpose, I like the background. I like the close-up of the background. And again, I like the typography. And I like that they repositioned the typography. I think, thankfully, yeah, they repositioned the typography. It works toward the middle in the body shot, but in the beauty shot, not so much. Not so much. So good job with the positioning of the typography and the typography itself. Namie's hair looks a little dry, a little damaged. I think she needs to. I think her hair people need to sort of. They should have dealt with that. Namie is known for having like really long hair, as well as really nice looking hair too. And here, it looks like the color dye got the better of Namie's hair. Probably dried her hair out a little bit, damaged it a little bit. So I think that her hair people should have dealt with that. Also, I feel like Namie's hair, that there's like a lock of hair that's on Namie's forehead, and I think that should have been moved backward, toward the back, so we can see Namie's face in totality. You know. But this is a respectable photo. You know. As far as interpreting the theme of the single, which is moon, well, technically Tsuki, but translates to moon. I feel like the background is that interpretation. Namie herself, I don't think she would be able to interpret moon with her body, and ultimately, the theme to me has more or less been interpreted. And even if it has not been interpreted, as long as you get a good photo, then things will fall into place ultimately. And to me, I think Namie has given respectable photos. Not the best photos, but not the worst photos for this single cover, Tsuki. For me, the best and strongest single cover photo is the CD plus DVD version of the single cover. And it's the strongest, to me it's the strongest because Namie is totally present in this photo. She is front and center in this photo. She, even though she's lacking in facial expression, she's still working it in this photo. She doesn't like fade into the background in this photo. So I think that this is the stronger photo and the better photo. But both photos are nice, don't get me wrong. But this photo, the CD plus DVD version of the photo, is the better photo and the stronger photo, in my personal opinion. But feel free to let me know what you think. Feel free to let me know your opinion. Feel free to comment, feel free to subscribe, feel free to give me a thumbs up. Your feedback and support are extremely appreciated and extremely valued. Until the next fairy tale analysis, adios and goodbye for now.